from Lagos, the nation's commercial capital. This is the news at 10, live from Channels Television. Reporting tonight, Amarachi Ubani.
Good evening and welcome tonight. President Jonathan makes a firm pledge to the nation, says the missing schoolgirls will be rescued as Christian Association of Nigeria releases names of the abducted girls. Inspector General of Police orders massive police deployment around the federal capital city to ensure safety of delegates at the World Economic Forum for Africa. Herdsmen and Kaduna indigents agree to sheathe their swords after weeks of clashes and killings. And Sudanese government battles rebels to retake the strategic oil hub of Bentiu in South Sudan. We begin with the release of the names of the abducted students of Federal Government Girls College, Chibok in Borno State. A list was made available to Channels Television by the Northern Christian Elders Forum, an affiliate of the Christian Association of Nigeria. Of the 118 names on the list of girls held captive by members of the Boko Haram insurgents for 2 weeks, the body confirms that 165 of them are Christians, while 15 are Muslims. The immediate past chairman of the forum, Reverend Matthew Owojaye, spoke with our correspondent, Charles Aruka, on telephone, who started by asking him if he had any status report on the situation.
No, what I was looking for was how my sources can get me the list of the names. Now they've gotten only the one from Chibok local government. We have not got the list from the other local governments whose children were schooling in Chibok.
Now, are you working with the security operatives to ensure that the girls are released?
No, I'm not. I'm a preacher of the gospel. I have been the chairman of Northern State Christian Elders Forum. So I have my people everywhere. We are concerned that they be released. But I'm not working with anybody at all.
Have you had any contact with the missing girls at all? No. The ones that have been rescued, have you spoken with any of them? Have you debriefed any one of them?
No, to keep myself away from that.
Well, what do you think needs to be done that has not been done towards their release?
Well, the thing is for us to put pressure on the governments of Chad and Cameroon. And then we know that the government cannot use force. Because if they are with the people, we are not sure it's Boko Haram. But if they are with them and you try to shoot, they will kill all the girls. So we know that they have to use undercover method. And that may take some time. But we ought to see them putting pressure on the governments of Cameroon and Chad. And we ought to see the government of Cameroon and Chad speaking that they're giving us maximum cooperation.
We'd also like to know, were you able to secure, or will it be possible for you to secure the photographs of the missing girls as well?
Well, we cannot promise you that because you need to get the names. You know that now, anybody over there they know that is giving information will be eliminated.
You had the voice there of Reverend Matthew Owojaye and our correspondent Charles Aruka. Reverend Owojaye also told Channels Television today that the forum is demanding a 50 million naira trauma compensation for each of the students. In addition, the organization says governments must also sponsor each of the girls' universities abroad on full scholarship by September. For the names of the missing schoolgirls, you can go to our website, channelstv.com. There are a few things President Goodluck Jonathan appears not to be comfortable with when it concerns the abduction of the schoolgirls in Borno State. Now, apart from concern on the urgency of finding the girls, he's also interested in thoroughly investigating the figures given by the school authorities, parents and guardians. At the presidential media chat held in Abuja today, the president answered several questions bordering on security, education, the World Economic Forum and the missing oil funds. The president assures that he is not relenting in the fight against corruption and says audits into the missing oil funds are ongoing. And on the case of the insurgency in the country, President Jonathan has assured that the military will be better equipped and there will possibly be recruitment and intense training for operatives. He says he has on several occasions sought foreign support on fighting insurgency with governments of United States and France. He, however, gave a firm promise to find the schoolgirls from Chibok, but asked for the support of parents and guardians of the girls, for the government and the security personnel to achieve results. In the last media chat the president hosted on February 20th, he addressed national issues like the security challenges, corruption, the economy, as well as the suspension of then CBN Governor Sanusi Lamido Sanusi. Since then, however, some of these issues, particularly that of the daunting security conundrum, have refused to go away, with 2 debilitating bomb blasts in Yaya and the issue of the Fulani herdsmen in some north-central states hogging the limelight. But the one problem that has dominated national discourse more than any other in the last 3 weeks is the abduction of 234 students of Government Girls Secondary School, Chibok, Borno State. The president is asking for understanding of Nigerians on the matter.
In terms of the schoolgirls that were kidnapped, it's almost getting up to 3 weeks now. One thing that we didn't know was that from that day, 24th of last month, that these girls were kidnapped about 11:45 p.m. in the night, till today, the security personnel have been searching everywhere. You know that this happened in Borno State. Borno State is where we have the highest concentration of the terrorists, popularly known as Boko Haram. We have used aircrafts, boats, helicopters, and we have the ability to scan and see what is on the surfaces. And we have scanned, we have not. So, but we promise that wherever these girls are, we'll surely get them out. And wherever they are, we are talking to all neighboring communities and countries, Cameroon, Niger, Chad, Benin, and of course even across North Africa, so that wherever they take these girls, we will surely get them back.
Of course, the issue of state of emergency declared to check the terror attacks in the northeast came up for mention. The president says while the insurgents have not been completely rooted out, emergency rule has brought some respite to the states and would be extended if the situation warrants that.
What is the key reason why government declares state of emergency in these places? Is to make sure that the security personnel has some leverage and that you minimize litigations. If you don't declare state of emergency in Borno State, for example, and if Mr. A or Chief A or Alaji A has weapons in his house, as a security person, you can't enter that house until you get search warrant. You cannot force yourself in. They will see you. It's against our laws to protect people. But with the state of emergency, it helps us so that if they suspect that you are hiding a criminal or you are hiding weapons there, they can enter your house without you suing government. Yes, we are consulting. We are consulting with the security and the relevant officers, and when we need to extend, we'll extend it, because I believe that we are succeeding.
On Nigeria's hosting of the World Economic Forum for Africa, while the president is clear about its benefits to the nation, he explains why schools and other public institutions will be closed.
The World Economic Forum globally helps in so many areas, help countries, even in Nigeria. It has been helping us in terms of issues of energy, issues of food, issues of health, and other related issues. And of course, through the media that will cover the various programs, you will appreciate it. A number of people that will be coming to Nigeria for the World Economic Forum have not been to Nigeria before. These are global businessmen and women who want to invest. And some of them now want to listen and really appreciate the potentials we have. So Nigerians will benefit from it maximally.
And concerning the alleged missing $20 billion from the coffers of the NNPC, the president had this to say.
If you steal $20 billion today in Nigeria, whether one person or a group of people steal $20 billion, America will look and say these who kept that money there. The world is so open. Why will you have $20 billion? People cannot bring $20 billion cash to you anyway. So if you're stealing $20 billion, it must be through transfers and all kinds of networks. And I'm telling you that if anybody sees $20 billion, this country will know. Even if Jonathan wants to cover the day I live up, you can't even cover because it's not under my control. The global economic market is not under the control of the Nigerian government. But to answer your question directly, the audit is going on. 2, the Senate is also using consultants to look into this. At the executive level, they are also looking into it. And so they must give them time to do their clinical analysis. At the end of the day, they will tell us.
The benefits of rebasing the nation's GDP, the electricity situation, the president's desire to have a robust foreign reserve as well as corruption are other issues that were addressed by the president, and he assured Nigerians that everything done in those areas will be undertaken in the nation's best interest. Meanwhile, First Lady Patience Jonathan was reported to have broken down in tears today when she was told by the Borno State Commissioner for Education, Musa Kubo, that the school failed to act on the directive requesting maximum security for schoolgirls writing their examination. He acknowledged that the examination board insisted they provide adequate security before the exams, but that the school failed to do that. At the meeting, which took place this evening, the First Lady also found out that there was no standby generator in the school throughout the period of the examination. Present at the meeting was the school's principal, Hajia Kwanbura. Well, in part 2, after the break, the DSS denies stopping former CBN Governor Lamido Sanusi Lamido from going for a lesser Hajj. That's in a moment.